Ya kayak NTE guys ya. Diatur terus. Anggap ini dulu guys. NTE itu lagi maintenance. Ya gimana?
Light it up.
Apa nih?
Please don't go any further. As you get closer to Sumeru City, there's no knowing what dangers you might encounter.
So this is our mentally disturbed man?
I'm going to gut you all!
Bisa lebih kecil lagi ya. Kecil gitu. Oh.
Cyrus, you didn't even bring a single guard? Do you think you're some sort of warrior?
It's fine. Come here and look at this.
Oh, it's...
That's right. Flowers that bloom from openings in the ley lines, indicating some sort of anomaly.
I don't believe I've ever seen a color like this before.
Did you discover it nearby?
Not just here. Way over there too. They're everywhere. There's even more in that direction.
How did you ascertain the situation further ahead? Didn't you just say that we can't go beyond this point?
Yes. This area is relatively safe so far. But if you continue forward, delusions will start afflicting your mind. However, some vision-bearing mercenaries were able to maintain their sanity a little better. They're the ones who brought back news from further afield.
Sino, do you remember the class I taught on dissecting ley line blossoms?
I do, Professor. I received full marks in that course.
Good. After all these years, it's time to put that knowledge into practice. There must be anomalous information hidden within these blossoms. Kindi, I'll need your help as well. Been a while since we worked on a project together, hasn't it?
Sure has. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get to work.
Anything we can do to help?
Will you need my help?
All right, well, don't go too far. There's too many unknowns at this stage.
Let's regroup at Caravan Rebot later. Don't worry if you don't show up.
Hey. Salah arti. Nara.
That should be the heart of Oasis. All we need to do, the damage it suffered internally will also slow.
That's it.
What is it? You thought of... Really?
Gitu tuh.
Whew. Glad to see you've returned safe and sound.
Any longer and we would have gone out looking for you.
Well, this is a nice...
We've made some progress, so let's start by giving you and Paimon a quick update.
By dissecting the ley line's blossoms, we've been able to deduce that although Irmin's soul is experiencing an anomaly, it has not completely rejected access from the outside. The Dendro Archon has the power to connect to Irmin's soul, but there's also another way. I assume you recall the devices everyone was wearing when you first arrived.
Devices? Oh, wait. You mean...
The Akasha terminals?
That's right.
Of course! It's been so long, Paimon almost forgot all about the Akasha. Wasn't it shut down, though?
Yes, but although the system isn't currently operational, the technological infrastructure is all still there. And it turns out that a certain someone gets so bored at work that he's actually read through every single one of the instruction manuals.
No prizes for guessing who that was.
If praising others is that embarrassing for you, you can simply spare yourself the ordeal.
As much as it pains me to say anything nice about him, there's no denying his intelligence. He rarely forgets anything he's read. The Akasha is exactly what Sumeru needs at this moment. Between us, we should have all the knowledge and expertise we need to get it up and running again.
But if I recall correctly, doesn't the Akasha need a gnosis to function?
That's exactly right. The Akasha relies on the Gnosis as a power source, and in its absence, we'll need to find an alternative. To tackle this problem, it looks like we'll be relocating once again.
Namely, to the Temple of Silence. Ring any bells? It's the only major institution in Sumeru dedicated to preserving the knowledge of King Deshret's civilization. You might find the answers you're looking for hiding there.
I agree. There's a good chance.
Master Nephis and the other sages have discussed it. As the chaos from Irminsul continues to spread, Caravan Rebot won't be a safe haven for much longer. We have to move into the desert next. The scholars and sages will head to the Temple of Silence, while the civilian population seeks refuge in Aru village.
The Eremites will keep everyone safe during the journey, and Candace will be there to receive us at the village.
This leaves us just one thing.
That Dendro Archon.
She's very weak. We can't afford to wait until Irminsul is...
Huh. Wow. Luckily, the Traveler had a eureka moment while we were at...
Really?
Wow, nice one, Traveler. Let's hear it.
What say our Amorta experts?
Theoretically, it's feasible. From what you're saying, although elemental life and elemental energy have their differences, the Dendro Archon has explicitly stated that she can imitate the power of the former. In which case, as long as Apep is willing, she should be able to convert her own power into a form that the Archon can use.
It wouldn't be difficult for her at all. The only problem is convincing her to help.
Yeah! Even though she wasn't exactly friendly the last time we met, she didn't refuse to talk with us. When she realizes the danger that Nahida is in, surely she won't turn a blind eye to it. Well, hopefully not.
Either way, we're not exactly spoiled for choice here.
Hey, it's better than having no options at all.
I agree. Without Irminsul's aid, the legendary Dendro Dragon Apep may well be the only living thing in Sumeru who can help our Archon recover her power. There's no time to lose. I'll bring this proposal to Master right away. If he and the other sages agree, we'll split into 3 teams. The academic will go to the Temple of Silence to look for a solution to the Akasha problem. The Eremites will escort the civilians safely to Aru village. And the Traveler and Paimon will take the Dendro Archon to see Apep.
There's still a long road ahead, and no knowing if we'll make it. But at least we have a direction now. I'll take over and
If there are no objections, I believe. But before we return, I will leave you all with some parting words. No matter the distance between us, there will always be an invisible force tying us together. May the bonds forged in the past shine bright like stars and open a new path before our feet.
Huh. Is that from King of Invocations?
No. This one's from King of Invocations, the sequel.
What's the difference?
The sequel's much cooler.
Can there be more?
Well, it was very apple. This is over. I'll give every copy of King of Invocations and his sequel to giant red. Come on, let's get moving.
Get moving. Wah, ini harus keluar dulu ya, dapat informasi ya.
Tainari has brought me up to speed. I approve of your plan of action, but we can't proceed with everything right away. The people need to rest. For many of them, this will be their first time in the desert, so we'll need to find additional personnel to help escort them. You two, please go on ahead with the Dendro Archon. Let's rendezvous at the Temple of Silence later.
No problem. We got this.
Words can't express my gratitude. So let me just say, I hope things for all of us. Goodbye for now.
Alright, let's get going. If Paimon remembers correctly, the last time we saw a Pep was in...
Traveler, Paimon. Could I borrow you guys for a moment? It'll only take a second.
Oh, what's the matter?
Well, the thing is, Master Tainari once told me, after you raise a problem, you should think about how to resolve it. But ever since I had that dream, I feel like I haven't been of any help at all. I tried my best to keep up with the conversation, but there was so much new information.
Everything you need to know is right. It's got tons of info about all the things we... You see? Being the greatest guide in Tibet, Paimon doesn't always understand the things you're talking about with other people. Whenever that happens, she notes down the confusing parts.
This is perfect.
Sure. Matter of fact, you can keep it if you want. Paimon has another copy. The copy originally meant for the traveler. Paimon used to worry that one day he might not need a guide anymore, so she wanted to have a gift for him, in case we ever parted ways. But it doesn't seem so necessary nowadays. We have so many more places to see together. One copy will be enough for both of
Thank you so much. But still, anyway, that was all. I won't keep you any longer.
See ya! Alright, time to bring Nihida to see a Pep. Let's hope that old grouch is in a negotiating mood. Actually, never mind. In a Pep size, Nervalet's probably one of those dragons who's grown too close to humankind. They might end up fighting for all we know.
Alah, satu kok. Jen. Ini apa?
The ley lines are in disarray. Something is wrong with Even from a great distance away, I can sense that Sumeru is headed for destruction. You who took our home from us, prepare to watch as your own world is plunged into oblivion. Oh, how the cycle of history comes to a poetic conclusion.
This isn't a joke, Pep! Nahida's in grave danger! Can you please help her?
Now, to explain, for what reason should I lend you my assistance? Be not mistaken. The fate of Sumeru is of no concern to me. I am neither the god of this land nor its guardian. I may have given my tacit agreement as your kind built homes here and multiplied for generation upon generation. But that does not mean that I bear any responsibility for Sumeru. Tiny boor, puny humans. In my eyes, all of you are but intruders who...
Apep, if you truly despise gods and humans so much, well, after the great humiliation of being helped by a god in the past, shouldn't you be jumping at this chance to balance the scales?
Now that is a compelling reason. When El Ahmar plotted against me and I was tortured by forbidden knowledge, it was Buer who saved me from agony. And though I regard with shame the pity of my enemies, to receive aid without repaying it would likewise tarnish a dragon's dignity. Oh, tiny Buer, puny humans. Just this once I shall deign to show you the true power of dragonkind.
Hello? It's happening again! We're gonna get sucked in!
It is done. The heart of Oasis is supplying her with life force as we speak. It shall not be long before she recovers. But I should warn you. Buer's existence is closely intertwined with Irminsul. Unless the issues plaguing it are resolved, she will never completely recover her former strength.
Thank you.
Spare me your words of gratitude. You may also spare me your feigned concern. A dragon's sovereign's power is far greater than you can imagine. While I was indeed weakened when the heart of Oasis ran dry, providing tiny Buer with a morsel of my life force shall have little consequence for me.
Oh, good to hear.
Ever held in high favor, I see.
Oh, well, you know.
The compliment was sincere. I did once. That tree was not planted by the heavenly principles. Irminsul existed before they ever arrived in Tevat.
What?
There was a time when it belonged to Tevat, to dragonkind. Its appearance and function then differed greatly from today. The ley lines flowed with an abundance of a familiar, primitive form of elemental energy. You may know it as the power of the Light Realm. The heavenly principles usurped and refashioned Irminsul, made it serve humanity, and used it to anchor the fate of the world. Yet in the end, humanity has failed to protect it. Heavenly principles, God of gods. It makes me sick. The enmity between your kind and mine can never be bridged. As things stand today, holding a grudge against you would serve no purpose. But there will come a day when we reclaim this world for ourselves. The opportunity will arise no matter how long we must wait. I can already sense that far away from here, the Hydro Dragon has wrested his authority from the hands of the usurpers. Though we have yet to meet, I know that we are both prepared.
Uh-huh.
I hear a great disturbance out there.
Huh?
Sandstorms come. The Jinn. Another calamity approaches. You both seem restless. Let us part ways here. Buer is safe with me. Once she has recovered, I shall return her to your side.
Oh, thanks again. Take
I told you already I have no need of your feigned concern.
Nahida? You're awake! Are you—
Cease your interrogation. Yes, she awoke for a brief moment. Take it. We shall talk more at another...
Kotak apa? Kotak.
Where the heck are we? Did you just dump us in the middle of nowhere? Wait. No. Paimon remembers now. The Temple of Silence is over that way. Come on, let's go find the others.
Woi. Isinya ular coy.
There's no need for everyone to stay here. I'll protect the sages.
Yes, Mahamatra-san.
Sino! What's going on?
You're back. How is the Dendro Archon? It's the Jinn. Countless Jinn have stirred up violent sandstorms across the desert, blocking our... Tainari and Kale have returned to Aru village to help. The Jinn are being highly aggressive, so both the village and the merchant care...
It's just one thing after another. Where did all of them come from anyway? In all my trips to the
As I see it, the only possible candidate is Gurabad.
Gurabad?
Baladuri could explain in more detail if he were here. All I know is a rumor I've heard about from previous trips to the desert.
Gurabad is, for me, a fated land. I must therefore return back to this city, my master. I am sorry that I couldn't stay by your side for long, and that I could not have more time to get familiar with you.
Lilupar. Yeah. We once said goodbye to a friend there. Well, if we can find a way to wake her up, maybe she can help.
Well, be careful. You may find there's more than just the...
You mean, there are other dangers?
It's a sensible assumption to make. The moment we arrived in Caravan Rebot, the Irminsul anomaly started spreading in that direction. Now to call it a coincidence would...
Don't worry. We've gotten a lot stronger since our last stint in Sumeru.
It appears the monsters native to the desert have been stirred by the...
Kayaknya pedang gitu ayo. Masuk.
You should get going. We'll take care of things here. You too.
Don't do anything too risky. You got it?
Ini nggak perang story tok ya. Cari yang gampang ya. Ini terus ini Naida. Kok Naida toh? Bukan. Kok hilang? Hilang.
I will follow where you lead.
Okay.
Huh? The Jinn are swarming out of Gurabad! Looks like Alhazen was right! Let's get inside! See what's going
Lofty wisdom will show us the way!
Dah, mati dah. Finish deh. Doang.
They just keep coming! How many of these things are there? We'll never take them all out! Let's just catch fire and someone else.
Light the dust! Divine light, shield them!
Come save us! A gift from the land beyond!
Target spotted! All units ready!
The Patchouli! The Patchouli place is a stronghold! Are they the one behind all this?
Lofty wisdom will show us the way!
Fighting Jerry with one hand and Patchouli with the other? This is pure chaos!
While the light shines bright, begone, shadow of darkness!
Come save us! As you
Be cleansed!
Aku ngapain?
Light the dust! The sky clears, the glaze looks like...
Storm, Louie!
Go get him, Aiden! Light compels you!
Elah. Terus itu.
I'm gonna fix your
Ash.
Do you see that strange machine? Paimon has a sneaking suspicion that that's the thing wrecking Gurabad and setting all those dangerous Jinn free!
The target has reached the core zone. Requesting backup. Repeat, requesting backup.
Backup en route. Stop him at all costs.
Dipakai anu Bang, coba itu. Coba scan. Oh, udah berang lo. Luncurkan dengan satu ini. Siapa namanya? Copy. Gini kali ya.
It's time to pull the trigger.
Gosh.
Nice one, Traveler! Let's keep going! Time to shine!
Fierce on the loose!
Game's up. Fun's over. That's what I like it.
Strike a pose!
Annihilate.
This Hunger Gen's gone kaput. Now we can finally...
It seems my subordinates failed to stop you in your tracks.
Apologies, sir.
There is no need to apologize. You did well to hold your ground against such a powerful adversary for as long as you did.
So, you're in charge here, huh? First the problems with Ermin's soul, now this mess in Gurbad? Are you the ones responsible?
I'm afraid I cannot answer that. I assume you aren't naive enough to expect
Oh, this guy is so snooty! However you want to spin it, you're clearly involved in this somehow. So you can either start talking, or... Let's get him! Traveler?
You're remarkably calm. Some would act more rashly upon finding the ringleader all alone. But you keep your cool. Even as your enemy, I must applaud you.
Did you show yourself just to say that?
Is this you trying to take back control of the conversation? Unfortunately, I really don't have anything to say to you. I am here merely to indulge my own curiosity. Your names are well known among the Fatui. Naturally, I wanted to observe you up close while I had the chance.
Hey! Don't treat us like we're some kind of exotic animals in a zoo!
Oh, I wouldn't dream of it. You seem rather predisposed to misunderstand me. I'm quite aware that you are both heroes of great renown. You have resolved crises in many nations and won countless allies along the way. I've been following your adventures with great admiration.
What do you mean, admiration?
I don't see why. We may happen to occupy opposing sides, but there is no cause for deep-seated enmity between us. To respect one's enemy is to respect oneself.
Well, now that you're observing us up close, what do you see?
I've observed as keenly as I can. Yet, while I endeavor to understand, your true strength remains a mystery to me. Violence is not my area of expertise either, so, you see, I would much rather converse with you like this than determine a victor with the edge of a blade. Besides, I've heard that even 3 moons in the sky fail to eclipse your brilliance. I know better than to bite off more than I can chew.
3 moons?
So you have a connection with the Harbinger, the Doctor.
Well deduced. Our commander, Dottore, died in Nodcry, but there are things that do not end with his departure. We must... Look at me. I almost divulged more than I should have.
What are you after? Revenge for Dottore? Or are you plotting something else?
I've said quite enough, I believe. There's no point in continuing this conversation, except to say, I've noticed that you seem to know your way around here quite well. A repeated visitor to Gurbad, are we?
Ugh.
I'll take that as a yes. Then I'm sure you'll have heard the story of this place. The mother of the Jinn, Lilupar, and the tragic tale of her vengeance that spanned 3 generations. It was right here that Lilupar once helped the wise to ascend to the throne. But from that moment on, every king who sat upon it was corrupted by power. These degenerate rulers lost control over their nation, and with it, the right to occupy that exalted seat.
What are you trying to say?
I once admired you for your adventures. That is the earnest truth. But it appears to me that your journey serves ultimately to uphold the rules of this world. Are these rules truly just? Does the heavenly principles rule with wisdom or folly? And how can we be sure that the 7 who wield authority over the world will not be corrupted?
Do you seriously think you're gonna convince us of anything?
Convince you? I'm sure my commander already tried that. Why would I waste my breath doing the same? If a few words from a stranger were enough to make someone completely change their stance, it would only prove that they never had a firm will to begin. I am merely stating my position. so that we might understand each other better. As for what game I'm playing here, I'm simply... It was a wise decision not to attack me immediately. Since you did not fall for my ambush, I will now have to ask those in hiding to reveal themselves.
Leave this to us, sir.
Very well. I trust you to do what is necessary. Stall him while I execute the next step of the plan. Sumeru City, Irminsul.
Apa sih?
Hey! Stop right there! Don't you dare leave without explaining yourself!
All units, stop them! Protect!
Did you hear that? He mentioned Sumeru City and Irminsul! He definitely knows something! We can't let him get away! Get rid of these pesky soldiers! Quick! Rear up to the front! Don't let them through!
Get that thing in position!
Hold on! Just a little longer!
We finally beat them! That mysterious guy can't have gotten far! Let's catch up with him!
Dua perang semua deh. Tahu pedang ini. Si. Ganti-ganti. Bosan. Oh.
Found him!
You're very persistent.
Iyalah.
Hey, you! Stop running and explain yourself!
Mana goblok?
What's this?
Relax. A small trap. The sandstorms grow bad. It'll die down soon enough. This small window of time will all we need is lost next. Don't be discouraged. I knew that someone would come to chat with you, which door to exit from, even which mechanism to wait by for you. You, meanwhile, know nothing of who I am. So far, you've only heard my voice. Not to worry. This is only our first meeting.
Just answer me one last question. Why do you continue to follow Dottore? He has conducted countless cruel experiments, even on his subordinates.
Follow isn't quite the right word. Let's just say even those UC villains have their friends, even if they aren't the most sincere of friendships. Any set of rules is established, there will be those who benefit and those who lose out. People do anything to justify what they've gained, or escape from the hardship imposed on them. Neither he nor I are tolerated by the rules of this world. We were both searching for a new order. Our ideas are defined for match make a difference. Our journey is a shared path. Goodbye, traveler upon
Wait, this dark wall. We've seen these on our adventures before. I'm sorry. She shouldn't have jumped it.
Sino and his team are guarding the north.
There's so many. Don't fret. I am well prepared for this situation.
Huh. So you have a solution?
Perhaps you're. Off you go, Pumpy.
Siapa?
Come on, what's the hold up? 5,000 mora. 20,000 mora.
100,000 Mora.
Ah, so she's a hired part.
Hired partners are reliable too. Plumpy here is a highly skilled negotiator. You'll see. Just a few words from her and...
Kalah.
Plumpy! Don't you Jin have any respect for the rules? This was supposed to be a negotiation. You wanna play rough? Two can play at that game.
Looks like it's up to us now. Be careful, Cop.
Yes, Master.
Aduh, lagi. Aduh.
Side by side. For strangers.
Kitty?
There's too many of... I can't believe I used 12 rare...
Tainari, how's the situation on your end?
We held the line, though it was a close call. But they've breached our defenses in the south. We're hemmed in.
That's why we wanted to confirm your status. We need to consider our next move carefully.
Bad news! Another line of defense. Kale, go with them and assess the situation. Dorian.
But Master!
This is not a discussion.
Wait, you can't pin all your hopes... Huh?
What is it, Kale?
If
I don't care. Who...
the only one who can help is you.
What do you mean?
I am a spirit.
Here goes nothing. I am a spirit, created at the beginning.
I am a flickering illusion.
I am a flickering illusion. What's wrong, Plumpy? I've never...
That's... But how do you...
Do you know what Kale is reciting?
I am the shimmering light that glows from the eyes of the Creator.
A shimmering light that flows from the eyes of the Creator.
It's a song composed by the goddess of flowers, but very few records of it remain. Is Kale an
Not to my knowledge.
The Jinn have actually quieted down. Although... no, it's more than that.
Clearly the songs left by the goddess...
Really?
Hi!
Don't stay away! I'll stop!
It seems like the song only works when Kale...
Kale.
Any luck?
When I heard that loud rumbling in the distance, I thought the shifting sands of
Wait, that sounds like...
It's been a long while. Did you miss me?
Let's save the catching up for later. First, I gotta get you guys out of there.
There we go. Come on, let's leave this place.
The Fatui? They came to the desert again?
Yep. No idea what they're planning this time.
How have you been? Well, since we last met, I've started my own band of mercs. We've actually made quite a name for ourselves. Oh, yeah. On a slightly different note, I have some good news. He tried to talk me into seeing his point of view, as usual. But I'm way past that by now. What about you guys? Bet you'd for-
Of course not! We're super duper best friends!
Wow. Sounds like I should make time to visit some other nations too.
Oh, right. I almost forgot.
Oh, that bottle?
Yeah! We need her power to calm the djinn and stop the...
And you're here too, little wildcat. Four of us back together again. And in truth, it was first. I was none too pleased when the misfits barged in. But it did give me the chance to reunite with you, your master. So I shall overlook their folly. After the last part of the base, I murdered the land me for I suppressed the dark climate stirring the depths, and rekindled the flame of vengeance within the den. Prime girl of evil peace. I fought against it for a long, long time. Until one day, I sensed a change, from west to west. Suddenly, the pitch-black abyss fell silent. Once satisfied that the dark power could no longer be witched to the djinn, we too fell into slumber. Returned to Coba Karakter, master.
Basically, Sumeru's in danger and a lot of our friends are affected. Some bad guys messed around with Ermin's soul and he managed to change all color, but he had no idea how to do
That way. I should thank you. No need to thank me, my master. I have granted many wishes in my time. This is the most
Oh, langsung. Sunyi, anjas.
The sandstorm's gone. The sun shines. When I said that we'd meet again under a lovelier sun,
Yay! Although, honestly, Paimon even if the weather sucked. Well, there shouldn't be any more gin breaking out, right? Are we okay to head back?
Sounds good. You can introduce us to your...
Another adventure begins. Lovely.
Billy.
So, this is the Temple of Silence. I've heard
I thought the temple moved to the rainforest ages ago. They never back in the desert.
I don't know. This plan sounds a little too risky for my liking.
Even in King Deshret's day, this was experimental technology. We have no idea what could happen if we activate it.
Well, unless you know of another viable alternative for the Akasha terminal,
The plan is sound, and the risks are manageable. The scale of this project is enormous. Even with Carvey, Faruzan, and every other scholar of mechanics working on it full-time.
You're back. And boy,
friends of yours?
Pretty much everyone in the Temple of Silence is. This guy's...
Hello, I'm Jet, and this is Livupar.
Famous name from history books.
pleased to meet you. A friend of a friend is a friend of mine, as they say.
Who's they?
Huh? Do people not say that?
Not a desert. Friends you can trust. Friends of friends. And still, I do trust the traveler's judgment. I'm sure you're good people.
Luckily, Jet used the mechanism outside to free us, and then we got Lillipar to put us out to the chaos.
Wow. Thanks for being there to help them.
So, this mystery man openly admitted that he...
Yeah?
I assume you aren't naive enough to expect answers. Well deduced. Our commander, Dottore, died in Nordkra.
You wondering about his true identity? Or do you think there's a big conspiracy?
I wouldn't go as far as to call it a conspiracy. Just a simple fact that later. The most important thing for now is to solve the immediate problem.
This is all getting a little cryptic for me. I'll let you guys talk while I take a walk with Lillupar.
Jet?
Aren't you with the Blazing Beasts? What a coincidence.
We're mercs. You can run into us anywhere.
So, did you find the solution you were looking for?
You bet we did. So far, we've discussed a plan and verified its feasibility. Building a new system from scratch out of the question.
According to certain sources in the Temple of Silence, little is known about this device in academic circles, which suggests it was hidden quite effectively. If these sources prove correct, the energy contained within our may be sufficient to power our Akasha renovation plan. However, this raises difficult questions regarding technological integration. The sages are still debating it.
Yeah, but I'm sure they'll reach a compromise if people are first always cautious when it comes to their technology. That's a race like this, there's no choice.
Wait, Paimon has a question. Is this the same Aru we've heard of before? It's sealed off, right? Some sort of prison where the Goat King, Ice King, and Crocodile King are locked up.
Well remembered. Yes, that's exactly right. Built by divine and mortal artisans working together. It was a miraculous accomplishment, and it lies hidden deep within the king's mausoleum to this day. That being said, exists. The reason the plan to leave it now is because we heard it and the Ibis King involved himself as hell. The tale of how 3 retainers of Al-Akmar were in prison in Aru.
Paimon totally gets that. When Paimon first heard about it, she thought it sounded pretty unbelievable too. Do you guys still remember that?
I think I remember. What causes our rise and fall? What obliterates love and hate? And what determines truth and falsehood? Those were the 3 questions, right?
Yeah. If only
Not cry. Funny. She showed up here earlier.
Huh?
Yeah. Had another lady with her too. Both said they knew you. They contacted the sages, claiming they might be able to offer some assistance.
Oh?
Really? They came here to help out?
One of them said she's made Not cry her home. If she's the person you were talking about, then...
Looks like betting on Aru was the right choice.
See? They're right over there.
Nicole! Never!
Why, hello! You're here to help. We almost got knocked out.
Locked out? What do you mean?
Oh, you haven't heard? Isabelle has appeared around Sumeru's borders. Cut off all travel in and out. No one can leave and no one can enter. Sumeru has become a lonely island.
Part of it too?
Actually, no. This has nothing to do with them. I suspect it's embedded in Ermin's soul itself. Ermin's soul is the source of Tibet's land after all, and Sumeru is the nation closest to it. I imagine this function was put in place to seal the entire region up in the event of serious damage, preventing disaster from spreading to the rest of it. Many of them let it on go. Currently, that does appear to be the case, which is precisely why I'm here. This is a critical moment.
I'm surprised you managed to convince her to come back to Sumeru.
Indeed. Even for someone of my wisdom and eloquence. This
And why should it concern me that Sumeru's in trouble? Surely you don't think I still have feeling?
Judging by your tone, I suppose you...
Sounds like you don't know much about my past. And here I thought you knew everything.
All I know is that the Ibis King is the source of your power. He was quite a prominent moon envoy once upon a time. As for your past, I have ways to learn the full story if I wish to.
I'm glad you see it that way, Miss Nicole. I've chosen to call Nodcry home, which is why I did my part in its hour of need. That doesn't mean world savings become a habit.
Still, if time has taught me anything, it's that that's where we angels come in. Our duty, ultimately, is to guide people. So I wish to hear about your past, because I do not believe you are motivated by hatred alone. And if we still arrive at different conclusions in the end...
I reflect.
What? But I set the atmosphere and everything. Isn't this supposed to be the moment when we finally open up?
Is it? Maybe I'm not so good at reading. You're right, Nicole. There's more to me than just hatred, but I don't think that your guidance can change my mind.
Do you wish to shake them?
No.
In that case, would you like to hear my
Sure. It's not every day you get to hear an angel's opinion.
A long, long time ago, when the angels' monotonous work, lukewarm relationships, human emotions are often attached to a person, a place, or an object. If Sumeru were destroyed, both rainforest and desert would be no more. Both love and hate are intense emotions.
Most sophisticated, Miss Nicole. But anyone focused on the future still... I'm a special case. Someone once told me that human memory is more... As much as I dislike Sumeru, this is no way for it to perish.
How much will you need? You're not gonna milk this for all it's worth. I'll be upfront with you. I don't have much more on me. If that's what you need, I could borrow some from Alice. Or perhaps I could pay in sculptures. The ones I...
Just... cover...
Is that all?
That's all. Given all the people I owe favors to, I can just about justify a trip to Sumeru. Yehoda!
Here, boss! What do you need?
I'm going back to Sumeru for a while I'm away.
Me? I'm in charge? Whoa! Don't worry, boss. You can count on me!
And that was how the ingenious Angel Nicole brought you the perfect person for the job in your hour of need. Hip hip hooray!
That was far more detailed than necessary. I never thought I'd return, especially not the desert. But life doesn't always go as planned, so what's Candace do? I don't think I've seen her yet.
She'll still take care of Sorry, hope we're not interrupting.
We're planning to go to the mausoleum of King Deshret to look for the legendary Aru, then use it to try and restore...
According to the records in the Temple of Silence, mausoleum has some critical time before we leave, so there's no rush.
By the way, who are these two new faces?
Just call me Nefer. I'm based in Nodcry. Did I hear you?
Correct.
Well, I happen to have a connection with one of the 3 retainers imprisoned inside, the Ibis King. I'm here to get things done.
Never. Are you from the desert by any chance?
Why do you ask that?
Down below. There's a familiar area. Since you get this, Saatnya, an airman mercenary.
I'm on good terms with Dory, and she's mentioned you all before. It's nice to have another face's name. However, my associate here is probably less well acquainted with you. Why don't you all introduce yourself?
Actually, I'm a little better acquainted than you might think.
Are my eyes playing tricks on me?
Ventriloquism. I've heard tell of it.
I have many titles, but the most important one. I am Nicole Rain, an angel who has lived since ancient time. Oh, gods, technically, but
Creative.
Well, ma'am, if both the Traveler and Paimon give you rave reviews...
Oh, please don't call me ma'am. I find it so awkward. Just relax and be yourselves. No need to be nervous. Yes, you may. I can see your heart is also know which questions are happening. Why did you dream of Sumeru? I can tell you the truth.
Guys, besok sih bisa sih. Oke, kita lanjut besok guys. Lanjut besok, kita off dulu. Thank you semuanya. Follow lah, di follow, di like boleh lah. Tuh N. N. Thank you semua.